Hello and welcome back to Vintage Farming. Right, it is still raining and we are still in September, but we are making our way to the dairy sales. The price has exceeded the best possible price, which is brilliant, and that is why we are making our way to the Beacon of Light. We'll just switch back to third person here. Luckily the Zill lorry here is able to do the driving for... Where is it? For the milk. There we go. Let's turn in here. Nice. We have never actually been here before, so this is very nice that it's a new thing. Oh, look at that. Automatic. Really nice, that. So I imagine this is it here, even though the... even though that's where the beacon is. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so we will untag it, and we'll get it sold. Look at the money skyrocket already. This is brilliant. We have 6 loads to do, and each load is going to be approximately, blimey, wow, 11,400 litres. Happy days. Right, well, that is essentially the whole journey for the beginning of this episode. However, I don't want to spend the entirety of the episode hauling milk back and forth. So as you can see, it is raining. We are in September. This is what we need to do to start. We do have to get all the milk sold, so I'll probably do most of my travelling via jump cut, and I will come back to from the jump cut rather when I return back to the sell point, because I reckon each time that we sell milk it will reduce in price, because the price is decreasing, but currently it's still better than the best price, which is fantastic. So what we'll do is I will go back and forth between the farm and the sell point, which is very near to each other. I mean, if we have a look here, this is the farm, this is the sell point. It's very close to one another, but it's just a bit of a faff and something that I don't really want to time-lapse or anything like that. I'd rather just get it sold, because we've got so much on for this month and for the rest of the autumn. So, without further ado, now that we're back at the farm here, I'm going to make my way to the milk once again, get that filled up. I can turn off the interactive zones now. Another 5,000 litres in the trailer. We'll make our way back to the sell point and do that a few times. Alright, here we are with the final load. Now, as you can see, we've got quite a bit more money than expected. Well, that 29,000 litres that we had in the... Oi, I've just realised, is he sitting next to a collectible? We're going to pop in there for a minute before we leave. The 5,000 litres that was in the tanker when we started all of this did not count towards the 29,000 that was showing on the... on what we had in stock. So the fact that we were able to get even more was brilliant, and it took so long with all the travelling that we actually were able to get even more milk into the the cows have produced even more milk, which is absolutely fantastic. So definitely not complaining about that. I just want to see, can we go in here? Oh, we can do. You want me? Sorry, what? Oh, you want me to take this? Sure. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Have you just got bread on your lap? I thought it was a cat. Right, he's just... Right, oh, he's... Okay. Cows. Cow 5. Right, we're going to leave him to it, the milkman. Thanks, mate. Appreciate all the cash there from all the milk. That's amazing. I'll just show you very quickly as well that we did, in fact, earn £82,000 from milk. Just over, almost 83,000 to be honest. That is amazing. As you can see as well, the rain has stopped, which is really good for what we have to do, which is to drill in the RYE. So we are going to head back to the farm now, and we'll get that started. Alright, so we are all done, all the milk sales. We are ready to crack on with the RYE drilling, but before we do, something was bothering me about this scene in front of us when I arrived back. I didn't notice until my final journey back to the farm. What do you see that's wrong? I'll give you a couple of seconds. Is this manure? It says it is. Sure doesn't look like it. What's happened? And then I've realised as well, my bloody silage looks the same. I'm not entirely certain what happened texture-wise here, but I'm really hoping that that is something that rectifies itself. Let's see, was there any manure in here? Well, there wasn't. Right. Oh, you know what else I can check is the spuds. That's one thing I don't like about this map, is that anything you put on the ground becomes in danger of turning to whatever that is. I wonder if this will still scoop as potatoes. I suppose there's only one way to find out. So let's very quickly find out. That is a bit problematic. Here, we'll find out. Actually, this is a better test right here. With the... oh, where have we gone? With our silage. So if this is actually silage, then it's fine. It's just a texturing issue, which isn't a big deal. Right, okay. So as soon as it goes in, it becomes silage. So that's alright, I guess. Do the cows need some food? They sort of do. For their power food, of course, that's canola and soybeans, of which we don't have any, so we'll just leave that there. But at least it's just a weird texturing issue, so we can kind of forget about that. Never mind. At least it is alright. Okay, so what are we to do first? So we've got the Belarus in the field, and we were in the middle of ploughing up, and I think, so we were going to plough this area next, because we are going to combine these two fields, but I have decided that instead of putting in poppy, I'm going to put in hemp. So I'm going to get the hemp underway, because we do now, if I'm not mistaken, we should now have a way to harvest it. Let me just have a quick check, just to confirm. Yes. Bang on. That is brilliant. So we can harvest it with a regular harvester as well, which is fantastic. And I'm hoping we can put it in nice with our regular drill. So that is fantastic news. So we are going to get that sorted. In the meantime, I'm just going to put the plough down, because we do have to crack on with the cultivating. As you can see here, we've gotten a bit underway, but there is loads left to tend to. Now, the drill that we have does not direct seed. It would be really good to get a direct seed drill, but anything that we have is going to be very small or new. That's the other problem, is that it's going to be fairly new. So what I think we'll do is, well, we might as well get this section done ourselves, because we do have to, and the top there, because then at least if we can get a helper on for the rest of the field, then we can start doing the drilling ourselves, which is really good. So again, this is going to be RYE, and right, we'll get that started. Fantastic. So here, I'm just going to let that go, do a bit of, hopefully it goes straight on. Just to double check that we are in fact doing RYE. Brilliant. So we are going to do RYE. Now, with this £93,000, it has me thinking. Now, I think we have a loan on, which I suppose would be the good thing to do, would be to pay that off. Or do we buy a new production? Because, I mean, as I said before, our production yard is looking fairly empty. Even though we do have a few productions in. The problem is, though, is that we have a crop in now. So maybe productions would not be the best thing to do, simply because we don't want to lose any of the crop that we currently have in there to a building, for example. We don't want to place onto a crop. We might as well take advantage of the crop that's there. So either we're going to pay off a loan and make more money from the rest of the milk that continues to produce, or the production products that we've actually been making, like the fabric and the oil as well. So we should really have a check on that. So that's done. That's really good. But the first thing we need to focus on really is the RYE. So we are at about 2 PM now, but the only thing is we need to get this cultivated, we need to get it drilled, we need to get it fertilized, and we need to get it rolled. So we do have a very busy sort of session on. I'm going to just go straight across the bottom here, because that will make things so much easier. We're going to have a different texture now. Oh, no, that's alright. Might as well go straight across. We are going to take this clover along with us. We do have lots of hay and silage, so we should be okay for that. But I am hoping that we can purchase another field here in the future that will allow us to do some more clover or grass or something that can make hay and silage. There are quite a few crops that we can do that with, so not to worry. Right, before we set the helper off though, so I'm just going to go back across this way. It just helps immensely to have this much of the field tended to without you know, having a helper on, because then you got to go back and it's just a faff. We don't want to be faffing if we don't have to be faffing. So I'll just go all the way across here, and I think, yeah, it's about there. It's very awkward, this. So I have to see how this gets on. We don't have to do this part. We don't have to cultivate this, but if it goes straight up and then gets to that far side, we might as well get it done. We'll just let it do what it does, and then we'll fix whatever doesn't get done, I suppose. Oh, that's not at all... Ah, whatever, it's fine. At least it's being done. So, rye is going in. Once the rye is done, we'll be able to put in soybeans. Soybeans. Yes, soybeans, definitely. So we'll harvest the rye in April or May, and then soybeans can go in as soon as that's done. Again, that is the priority. If we look at poppy seed... was one of our options. That's what I wanted to put into that bigger field, but I think now we will put in hemp, because then we can sell the hemp. I don't think we can... Actually, you know what? I think we can make hemp oil. So we're going to make hemp oil, and we're going to make fabric from hemp as well. So it's all coming together really, really nicely. All that flax fibre is done. Are you having a laugh? That's impressive. Okay, I didn't expect that to be done so quickly. How much do we have then? We must have a fair few bob worth. Oh, wow. Wow, whoa. That's incredible. Nearly £100,000 worth of linseed oil. What about the fabric? Right, that's fine. It's a slower process, but it is really nice to have that linseed oil. Wow, that's very impressive. The flax fibre itself, we have so much, but converted into fabric will be worth so much more, which is really, really, really nice. I think. I would imagine it would be. But we'll find out in time. The eggs are in November, so we still got some time to get that all sorted as well. I think the next thing we really have to do here is to get the drilling underway. I've just thought as well, we still need to do the weeding in the canola field, but we might as well do that in the next month, because then we can do the, we can do the drilling today, and then get the weeding done in both fields at once. I think that's the best option. So we'll just get this here. You know what I forgot to do? Completely forgot to get seed when I was at the shop with the lorry. I brought the truck down to do the bloody milk, and I completely forgot to get some seed. Right, so that's probably what we'll have to do first, is go back up and get oh no, to get some seed. Although if I put it in the back of that lorry, it's gonna fill up as a bulk item. So I think we need to use the trailer, but hopefully we can put the trailer on the back of the lorry so it's a bit quicker. And then that is something actually that we can have done while we are drilling. So that's really good too. It's just madhouse right now with vintage. There's so much going on all the time. I should have unfolded this first, shouldn't I have? Yes, that would be cheeky if we could. Right. Okay, let me get this set up. I will get the truck set up with the trailer, heading down to the shop and collect some more seed. Alright, there we go, we've got it on rye. The Massey is actually what's heading down to the shop, not the truck, because it cannot attach to the trailer, which is unfortunate. Now, just as with the canola, it's bloody impossible to see where we've been. but it should work out all right in the end. We're going to hit that tree. No, we're not. Yes, we are. That's fine. We are making our way. I don't think we'll get very far before we have to get that seed down here, so we might have to move on from this to that, although I suppose I could tidy up the cultivating while we wait for the Massey to return, as long as it actually does return. That's the main thing. Right, we'll go straight up to here. There we go. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button when we get over here. Right, so we are just getting this rye in now. Oh, I've knocked the weight over. There it goes. Okay, in the sun you can see it really clear as day, can't you? That's brilliant. Yes, the rye is going in, and I don't think we could do much better than this drill for vintage. I really don't. I think it's the perfect drill for us on this farm, and as I said, even though we are using a non-direct seed drill, we do have a fairly substantial cultivator as well. It's more of a drag that just kind of, as I said before, that just kind of, you know, goes across the very top of the surface, but it does act as a cultivator, so that is what matters. It allows us to drill in to the crop, so that is really good. Now, as you can see, we are running out of seed very quickly. We'll be lucky to reach the end at this point, but we are getting the rye in. The rye is going in, and that's what matters. Get to the end here, let that car pass by. There we go. So we will go as far as we can, of course, although I don't think we're going to get very much farther than... Oh, come on, please stop. Thank you. At least let me get back in the field. Right, there we are. So yeah, let's just see how far 21 litres takes us. Again, I know it won't take us very far, but we are doing it. Nice, okay. I haven't seen any stoppage here. We should really have a look, though, and see. Oh, he's making their progress. Look at that. It's near field 55 there. It's a very slow... It's a distance. It is quite a drive, and we're empty. Okay. So, all we have to do now is wait, and that's fine. Now, I just want to check, though. Does our greenhouse take seed? I can't remember if it does or not. It takes a little bit of seed, and we've used a lot of it in there, but it does not need very much. This is going relatively, I don't want to say slow, but it is going. And I mean, we've got a fair amount of cotton. Oh, I was going to say that's another thing we can do, is we can load up the trailer with bloody bales to take to the factory, but we can't, because both our bale trailer and our loading tractor are on the road, so never mind. Right, we will take over for the cultivator while we wait and just tidy up the bits that have been missed. I'll probably do that off camera again, just to get as much out of the time as possible, and we've seen loads of the cultivating. I might as well get this cultivated as well. Start here and go up, but yes, I will get this done off camera, and then when we see that the Massey has arrived at the shop, we'll get the seed loaded on, get it sent back, and we can crack on with the drilling. Alright, here we are. We've finally made it back to the shop, and we're going to get some seed purchased. So might as well just line this up here. I think the seed will come over here, and we'll get it ready to be purchased. Right, so we might as well get some big bags, get a few of them, not just one or two. I just want to ensure, see if there's anything better that we can get. Seeds, any bigger pallets of seeds that are cheaper? No. Big bags it is. So, I reckon, should we get 4,000? Since we have some cash, I think it might be a good idea to get 4,000 litres. I'm going to do that, because this way we don't really have an excuse to not have seed when we need seed the next time. We can use, for the first time, our little Lizard T25. Come on. Come on. There you go. Takes its time getting ready. Now, I really doubt that we can load more than I'd like to do, 2 at once. Whoa, the brakes don't really work, but we went... That was a pretty good shot. And then can we get all 4 of them? Not a chance on this green earth of ours. Right. Let's just get rearranged. This is a brilliant little tractor. Very pleased I opted for it as our shop sort of vehicle. There we go. Get that on there. Come on, get off. Oi. Go. Get those pushed over a bit. Nice. Get these other two loaded on. And then we are off to the races. Definitely does not like. Wow, okay. Does not like that at all. Come on, yeah. There we go. That's could not be more perfect. Height. Anything higher up and we would be absolutely in trouble. Nice. Very good first effort for this little tractor. Absolutely fantastic. And we can park it up back where it belongs, over here in the corner. Thanks, mate. Wonderful. Okay, now that we've got that sorted, we can get that all strapped in, ensure the safety of it. We'll get the helper set off again, and I will check. I might even drive it down myself, depending on the current state of the cultivator. If the helper's nearly done, then that's fine. I'll just let them crack on and drive myself. Either way, we're going to head back to the farm and get the drilling done. Alright, we've made it back to the farm safe and sound, so we'll just get this set up on here and then we can crack on with it. Very exciting. Right, get that refilled. Let's check on the helper. Alright, he's in a tree. Oh, nearly done. That's very good. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. I know it's not a direct drill setup, which, as I say, would be ideal, but really we are doing the best we can with what we have, and absolutely fine with all of that. So we'll just get this last little bit done, taken care of, and there we go. We can get that folded up and tucked out of the way. Oh, there's some over here as well. I will just leave this here because we'll try and get as much of the drilling done as we can in a cheeky time lapse, but get this here. Just gonna get this sliver done. As far as fertilizing the crop goes, it's not imperative that we were to get it done first, although it would be good, but I should have a look at the fertilized state of everything, just in case we are doing okay. Let's look. Fertilized. Okay, well this one is, because it's been cultivated. So this one only needs one go, this needs two. The priority is to get the fields rolled. Now, as I say with the canola, I'm a bit I do like to get the fields rolled. It does give us that extra percentage. We can still get all of the fields spread with slurry. If anything, we might have more in the tank by that time. Brilliant. So we might not even have enough to get it all done anyways this first time. So that is what we will focus on next time. So yes, this thing takes exactly 1,000 litres, so that worked out really nicely. We'll get this out of the way. Very impressed with the Massey today, going all that way. Well done, mate, well done. Now we can hop back into the Z-Tour here. Get that closed. Oh, it was already closed. Get it fired up. Get the drill fired up. And we can crack on with the drilling. Right, well that is some fairly decent progress so far. Now, I am going to do just a bit of a top and bottom here. Oh, come on, tree. Blimey, I think we've missed a bit of the field there. Is that a tree as well? Bloody Nora. Get out of the way, tree. Yeah, we have missed a bit here, so I'm just going to do the top and the bottom very quickly off camera, set it off on a helper, and then maybe what we can do is get a bit of that slurry spread anyways. Might be a good opportunity to get at least the two sides that have never been done. Well, I can't say they've never been fertilized, but the ones that are currently not fertilized at all, I should say, we will get those tended to at the very least, and then we can go back once they are sort of starting to grow. We do have manure as well, although I would like to save that for the greenhouse, although it doesn't seem to be consuming it all that quickly, which is good. But here, let's just get lined up. I'll get this set up on a helper, and we'll get the slurry tanker all set up. Alright, well, we have both helpers underway now, and I am going to... yeah, the rolling needs to be touched up, but that's fine. I'm going to get this started. There we go. Oh, yes, nice. Wide width. We might as well go straight across the bottom at least. Yeah, we will, yeah. We'll go straight across the bottom here. Oh, wow, it's such a extra wide width that I always forget that it goes so much further than it lets on. But anyways, let's just have a look here. This field that we're doing currently, the old clover field, should now be fully fertilized, and that wasn't too bad. So, like, how much it took. But yeah, okay. Oh, wow, God, that's awful. Awful. Wait, what? Oh, right, okay, so it's just mucked up a bit there, and the bottom, not a big problem. I will go one more time across the bottom here. And we should be, at that point, at 50%. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be done. That's the biggest thing, is I'm not too fussed. On this series, specifically, I find that I'm not too fussed when it comes to the exact fertilization or exact drilling or exact whatever. It really doesn't matter that much. I still like to be fairly precise with it, but I just think for this, it's not as important. It's going to get done no matter what, so we might as well try and make the most of what we can. So, anyways, let us crack on with it. I don't necessarily think we will... well, you know what? No, we could. Let's do a slurry spreading time-lapse. Right, we are approaching the very end here. I think actually this is the very end. I just didn't want to go over any. Let's have a look at the field and see how we've done. Get rid of that. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, there's a bit there and a bit there, but that's really fine. Yeah, there was just that one small section that I did miss. But I knew I missed it, though, because the angle, I couldn't quite tell where we were going. Where is it now, though? You can see it in the sun. Oh, it's right there. Brilliant. So, and done. Beautiful. Alright, well that is probably where we'll leave it for today. Now, I will ensure, fret not, I will ensure that all of the rolling is complete. The drilling is essentially done. Actually, hang on a minute here. Is it, though? Let's just ensure that it is. It is not. So, we are going to take the roller. We'll stop it there. I will complete the drilling first. Again, just off camera, just to get it done. Just so that we can ensure that it is, yeah, done properly at least. Look at all the texturing has turned into It looks like, honestly, like little beans, but it looks like grain or something. You honking, mate? Who's honking? Oi. Fine. Go on. Bugger off. Trying to do an outro here. Blimey. Right, okay. That really does do us for the end of this episode. It has been fairly busy as well as always, really. We got loads of milk sold. I'm very excited about the milk operations for the future as well, and our productions. Just, it's all coming together really, really nicely here on Vintage Farming. So as always, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. And please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.